In this video I am going to show you how to get the overlay looking like this. A lot of people have requested it in the past and I've never shown it or shared it, so I'm going to show you now. You need a couple of different softwares. You need MSI Afterburner, you need RivaTuner Statistics Server, and you also need HWINFO64. So first I'm going to show you RivaTuner. So I have all these things like the on-screen display zoom, and you can change the size of the overlay. And if you press raster 3D, you get the text font, the font style, and the size. And just copy those settings. 20 and 20 is like the margin of where it is put. Then go to setup, plugins, overlay editor.dll, and then go to setup. So this is how it looks for me. I'm going to show you how to get the frame time graph first. You want to go to MSI Afterburner, go to the settings, then go to on-screen display and make sure you set a toggle key for the on-screen display, and also set one for the benchmark. It will show the average, the 1% lows, and the 0.1% lows. Then go to monitoring, go to frame time, make sure that check is marked, and make sure it is selected at show in on-screen display. Also make sure you have it set to graph like here, and then make sure the settings all are the same. Now I'm going to show you how I set the frame time graph up. First you want to copy these prologue. It's basically going to do the height of where it is positioned. These don't matter, I believe. These don't matter. These also don't matter. Yeah, those don't matter. Also going to close these, this one. And this is for the color of the frame time graph. You can set it to whatever you want. So now it's yellow, and I'm going to set it back to white because I prefer that. Also going to close this one. That doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. So graph text size does matter. I have it set to 50% subscript. If you set it to 200%, it's going to be way bigger, and so just leave it at this one. Now the graph specific settings, the width at -15, the width embedded at -20, height at -1, margin at 8, and label at 2. Make sure those all are the same if you want to have it look like this. And for this one, graph placement, make sure it's at the top. If you change it to embedded, it's going to be putting the like the API in front of the frame time as well. So I don't want that, I just want the graph. So now that it's all set up like that, you should have it look similar like this. So now I'm going to show you how to get the all the labels in the overlay. So go to layer, go to add. Basically all of my labels are, like most of them are just plain text. So I'm just gonna make like another temp label, for example. You can also use a custom color to whatever you want. Set it to orange now, and you get the text size and a few other settings. Then you get it basically like this. And most of these are just text, plain text, nothing more, nothing less. Like the driver version in all my videos, I had to manually change it every time because it's just plain text, and sometimes I forgot it. Well, that's just annoying, but there's no other way. So for this one, you're gonna set this command that will show the APIs running. So if it's going DX11, it's gonna show D3, D11, and for DX9, D3, D9. And these are just text, more text. And now we're going to go to the frame rate. And these are also text, by the way. So the frame rate is not just text, it's this one, this command. and then it will just show the frame rate using the MSI Afterburner information. Same for frame rate average, that command. And for the 1% lows and 0.1% lows, make sure this one is selected. If it still doesn't show, make sure you go to your Afterburner settings again, and then in the same one where we crossed on the frame time, make sure those are also set to on screen. So here we have like the small text, the hypertext for FPS. And also show you that adding spaces does help to create like a little bit of a border that is not like completely cut off immediately. So these are more text, but you can also like change to percent GPU percent, and then it will just show you the active GPU that is in the system. So if you have an R card, it will show a A770 or something like that. These are all just text as well. Text, 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 nothing more, nothing less. And if I want to set it to like blue, like I had in all my videos for all the ARC specific. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, now it's blue. So you can change it whatever color you want. I don't want it, I just want it green because I have an NVIDIA GPU now. And these are just text as well. So for this one, you want to just drag at the bottom of it, like so. Then it will also add like a black border below it. And then you just save it or save as, and then it will be saved. Now we're going to go to the difficult part, HWINFO64. This is really annoying because you have to add all the sensors by like per thing. So first you're gonna open it and you're gonna make sure go to main settings and have it show sensors on startup. Then we'll just start up with the system and show the sensors and stay in the background. Then we're gonna go to a layout. That is for all the data you're seeing on the screen. For layout, I'm just gonna take one of the values I have, and that's going to be the GPU temp. I'm going to look for it. It's like endless scrolling. There's so many things here. This is going to take a while for all those things you want to do it, so I'm only going to show one or two. So here, GPU temperature, make sure monitoring is checked on, and all these others are also the same. Then go to customize for the same one. GPU temperature again. Yeah, here it is. And make sure like these you can change bold. I don't think that does anything, but just make sure all of these are the same. You can also even set decimal digit like this, but I don't like decimals. And the units Celsius in this case. The next thing you want to go to is OSD RTSS. Now I'm going to scroll down again to GPU temperature. This takes so long. Yeah, here it is. Now copy all these settings, units in superscript. So if you don't do that, it's going to be a very big Celsius logo. I do not like that personally. That's why I had it like this. And also make sure it's showing OSD here. Just make sure all these settings are the same. And then the position. It's basically at what height in the overlay it is set. That's the line free. So if you move it to like a different number, like let's say like 12 or 13, it's going to be lower. We're going to do 2, 2, 3. I mean 3 is back to normal, and then 2 it is 1 higher, and 1 is another 1 higher. So that's basically what that does. And then you go to column. Column is basically the other way around. So it's going to make it more to the right or more to the left. I just have all at 15 for the column, and the line is just one lower for every other thing. So let's also show you for GPU power. Same thing, go to layout first, then go to customizing, make sure that's all. And GPU power, make sure all these are the same. So this way you can just make it how you want it. You can copy mine exactly, or you can do it however you want. So now let's try opening a game and see how it looks inside a game. And I'm also going to show you the opacity of the overlay background in a bit. If this game just loads. So if I press F8 now, it will show the overlay. And if I press F10, it will start to capture all the average and the 1% lows and the 0.1% lows. As you can see, it has nice borders around it. It looks very, very good in my opinion. So we're gonna show you how to get the opacity changed. Let me just close that. This is the size first. Let's check the size as well. You can increase the size or the zoom, whatever you want to call it. And also see what the impact of the font is. That will also make it bigger. I just had it fine-tuned to this and I leave it on 6. So for on-screen display, the opacity, I think it's the third one. You can see the opacity, and I have it set to black basically. So if I put opacity to 100, it will just be completely blacked out. And if I put it on something lower, like 17, as you can see, opacity will be a lot lower. Put it back to 75. And then it will be like this. So this is basically how you set up the overlay. I hope it helped you, and good luck setting up yours.